Welcome to this showcase of the smartphone system. This video will be a raw showcase with almost no editing, focused entirely on real gameplay and real interactions. Everything you see here is how the script actually works in-game. Let's get started.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who they tryna imitate? That's Quasar. Yeah, they always copy something. Quasar got motion, I'm a paradox, 3 new updates.
When opening the phone item for the first time, you'll be asked to configure your device. Be careful your information is stored directly inside the item itself. From here, you can choose your language, select a 4 or 6-digit password, or continue without one. You can also choose between light or dark mode. Next comes Aurora AI. Here you can decide if you want it enabled, if it should respond while the phone is locked or directly from the lock screen, along with additional optimization settings. Most importantly, you can configure the language you'll speak to the AI in. And that's it. Your phone is now fully configured and ready to use however you want. One of the biggest improvements in this version is the overall fluidity and performance of the phone. Everything feels lighter, faster, and much smoother to use. So let's start with the menus and overall smartphone appearance. With our dynamic system, all you need to do is hold click and you can freely move apps and widgets around the screen. You can switch between pages, group apps into folders, remove widgets, and fully organize the layout your way. At the top left, you can instantly switch icon styles between dark and normal themes. Want to add widgets again? Just head to the left panel and choose whichever widgets you want. Each widget has its own functionality, and with one click, it will instantly appear on your home screen. On the right side, you'll find the full app browser along with a search bar to quickly find applications. By swiping down from the top left side or pressing the button on the right, players can access the lock screen. Here, by holding click on the date and time, they can fully customize it. Change fonts, colors, and even add mini widgets. But be careful, widgets have limits. Choose wisely what you want on your lock screen. If we swipe to the right, we access the control panel. Here players can quickly enable Wi-Fi, airplane mode, and Bluetooth. They can also control music playback and switch between different phone modes. We also improved the brightness and volume slider animations, making them much smoother and cleaner visually. At the bottom, players can activate their earbuds. Simply use the earbuds item and they'll automatically connect to the phone. Normally, if music is playing from the phone, nearby players will hear it too. But with earbuds activated, only you will hear the audio. And finally, the bottom buttons provide quick shortcuts to applications and the flashlight. In settings, players can quickly control everything related to the phone. Airplane mode, Bluetooth, and all the core smartphone options are available instantly. You can also choose if the phone displays the in-game time or your real PC time. For our streamers, we added streamer mode, which removes anything that could potentially cause copyright issues while using the phone. There's also an option to display the battery percentage. Inside General, players can view system information. In Display, you can switch between dark or light mode, adjust brightness, and even resize the smartphone interface. And here comes another new feature. Players can now change the frame color of the phone, and yes, it also changes the physical prop color in your hand. In wallpapers, well, you have wallpapers. Inside notifications, players can choose between 3 styles: minimalist, stack, or list. Pick whichever fits your style best. You can also disable notifications from specific applications. In security, players can set a password or enable face unlock. And for lower NPCs, optimization settings are included to improve overall performance with larger player counts. Aura AI settings are also available here. At the very bottom, players can view all available commands. Simply press B and say what you want to do. Inside ringtones, players can select their preferred ringtone.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
And in Sims, they can activate whichever SIM card they want. Just use the SIM item, and it will appear here, allowing players to swap phone numbers instantly. They can also quickly copy their number.
From here, players can also quickly copy their phone number directly to the clipboard. At the top, there's a full search bar to easily find any setting inside the system. And finally, we have storage. Every application takes up space, just like photos and videos. Once the storage is full, players won't be able to download more apps or capture new media. To increase the limit, they'll need to purchase additional storage directly from the store.
Now let's move into the applications, starting with the simpler but essential ones. The calculator gives players quick and easy calculations directly from the phone. The clock app includes alarms, world clocks, stopwatch, and timer functionality. Calendar is fully functional with events and reminders. Weather displays the live climate of your server. Notes allows players to quickly save information and organize text. There's also a tutorials app to help users understand systems and features more easily. Reminders lets players create alerts and scheduled notifications. Health tracks your real in-game steps along with your food status. And finally, the Peach Store. Here players can purchase earbuds, power banks, and SIM cards directly online. All of these applications are designed to be simple, intuitive, and easy to use. With the camera app, we improved the overall movement and feel of the system. As you can see, everything is ultra smooth. Players can zoom, switch to selfie mode, take panoramic shots, and capture photos with flash. And for video recording, we now support both voice audio and in-game sound. Yes, your recordings are now fully immersive inside the game world. So where do all your photos and videos go? Into the Gallery app. Here, every image and video you capture is automatically organized by date. Since this is a new phone, we don't have old photos yet. By clicking on an image, players can view detailed information, save it as a favorite, send it through Bluetooth, or delete it. Players can also create albums, rename them, and organize their media however they want. There are dedicated sections for favorites, videos, and even the trash bin. And for videos, players can choose whether they want sound enabled or not, and pause playback at any moment. With the Maps application, players can view real-time blips along with their live position on the map. They can also place custom markers anywhere they want. Simply click on an icon, and the system will automatically create a waypoint on the map. At the top right, players have additional controls. They can keep the GPS centered on themselves, instantly focus the map on their position, and switch between different map styles.
With the Music app, the experience is now much more complete. Players can view the most listened songs, navigate through a fast and responsive interface, and add tracks directly to their favorites. Playback options are also included, such as loop mode, repeat, shuffle, and quick access to the current queue. All of this works together with the dynamic island system, keeping music controls always accessible. Songs are also organized into playlists for better management. Inside Library, players can browse favorite songs, playlists, and individual tracks separately. And finally, there's a full song search system to quickly find whatever they want to listen to.
With the Bluetooth system, players can receive photos directly on their phone and choose whether to accept or reject them. They can also send images instantly from their gallery to other nearby players, a fast and simple way to share media directly in-game. With the Contacts app, players can fully customize their profile. They can select a profile picture using a URL or directly from their gallery. From here, players can also send their contact instantly to nearby users and receive contacts from others. Contacts can also be customized individually. Players can change profile pictures, add personal notes, and fully organize each contact their own way. From here, they also get quick access to other applications like SMS, inside messages. Players can send text, gallery photos, GIFs, locations, links, and even transfer money directly. Additional contact settings are also included. Players can mute notifications, pin chats, delete conversations, or clear all messages instantly. Calling is fully integrated as well. During calls, players can enable speaker mode, mute themselves, hang up, or switch directly into a video call. And inside video calls, they can use the same controls while also switching between cameras or moving freely during the conversation. Quick actions are also available for sending messages, sharing contacts, adding favorites, blocking contacts, or deleting them completely. Inside the App Store, players will find all optional applications available for the smartphone. Everything is separated into categories, and we'll start with games. Here, players can instantly download apps directly from the button or click on them to open a detailed page with descriptions, information, and preview images. And that's not all. We also added a paid app system. From the configuration, server owners can decide whether an app is free or requires payment before download. With most games, the phone will automatically rotate into landscape mode for a more immersive experience. And yes, downloads are real. On the home screen, players will see the live download progress for every application they install, meaning they'll actually need to wait for apps to finish downloading. Inside the apps section, players will find every installed application, including default apps, DLC apps, and even apps created by the community. Each app includes detailed information and installation options, along with support for paid applications. And finally, in search, players can quickly look up apps by name and launch them instantly. Now let's go through each app one by one. With the Pictagram application, players can share moments, memories. Like most apps on the phone, players can either create an account or log into an existing one using a username and password. Once inside, players can upload stories that stay active for 24 hours. They can take a new photo, upload an image through a link, or select one directly from their gallery. Photos can also have filters applied before posting. Players are able to view stories from other users as well. Posts are also fully supported. Here, players can add text and upload multiple images in a single publication. Other users can like and comment on posts, while players can also interact with content from others. The app includes profile browsing, account searching, suggested users to follow, notifications, and fully customizable profiles. Players can also view their own statistics and personalize their account however they want. And as an extra feature, users can also start live streams directly inside the app. Simply press Start Broadcast, and they're instantly live. Other users can join the stream, send messages, and interact in real time. And when you're done, just end the stream, and that's it. Players can also browse and watch live streams from other users directly from the applications. With the Cherpy app, players can have a much more direct and active social experience. Here, we'll log into my account. Players can view posts from everyone, like them, repost them, and comment freely. Creating posts is fully flexible. Players can post text, images, GIFs, links, and emojis, and everything updates live for all other users. They can also reply directly to other people's posts and continue conversations naturally. Profiles are fully accessible as well. Players can enter other user profiles, follow them, or send direct messages. There's also a dedicated feed showing only posts from followed users. And just like other social apps, Cherpy includes recommended users, notifications, private messages, and full profile statistics. With Beatzy, players can share and watch videos all inside a single application. Just like the other social apps, it includes full account registration and login systems. Once inside, players can scroll through the feed watching videos, listening to their audio, liking them, commenting, and sharing them with others. Creating videos is simple. Players just add a caption, select a video from their gallery, and choose a poster image for the thumbnail. They can also attach music directly from the music app, allowing songs to play together with the video. Before publishing, players can preview the final result exactly how it will appear. And of course, they can also comment on videos and fully customize their own profile. With the Findly app, players can sell whatever items they want directly from their phone. Creating a listing is simple. Just add a title, description, set a price, or leave it empty if you want the item to be negotiable. Then select an image from your gallery. From here, players can also manage and remove their own listings whenever they want. And if someone is interested, they can contact the seller directly through calls or SMS. With the Garages app, players can access complete information about all their vehicles. They can search by model or plate number and filter vehicles depending on whether they are inside the garage or currently outside. Also includes quick access to dealerships. By clicking on a vehicle, players can view detailed information including location, current state, and status. They can simply call a valet to bring the vehicle directly to them. With Marketplace, players can connect directly with active businesses. The app also includes its own account registration system. Here, players can browse all available jobs and businesses. By clicking on a business, players can view detailed information, leave star ratings, place map waypoints, or send messages to active employees. Conversations with companies are also saved inside the app for easier communication. Inside the profile section, players can customize their business profile and activate their services. Once enabled, they instantly appear as available inside the Marketplace app for all other players. With the Aventon app, players can rent vehicles directly from their phone. Everything is organized by categories, and each vehicle displays its own rental price. To rent a vehicle, players simply need to be near a rental location. Once there, select the vehicle, request it, and it's ready to use instantly. With Zapp, players can either request rides. The system also includes full account creation and registration. Inside the app, players can browse drivers separated into categories like Economy, Comfort, and XL. In the Drive section, players can start working instantly. Simply choose the category you want to operate in, set your price per mile, and switch into online mode. Once online, players will begin receiving ride requests. Drivers can accept or decline trips, and after accepting, the app displays both the route and the live position of the passenger. Once the driver arrives, they can start the trip. And after reaching the destination, simply mark it as completed. And of course, players can also request rides for themselves. Just choose the pickup location and where you want to go, and the app handles the rest. With Zapp Eats, players can work as food delivery drivers directly from the app. They simply open the interactive map and go into service mode. Once online, they'll need to wait for incoming delivery orders and bring them to the customer's location. The app also allows players to track their own statistics directly inside the system, and whenever they want, they can end their work session and go offline. With the Job Center app, players have the entire job system in one place. From here, they can quickly browse available jobs, instantly apply for them, or place the job location directly on the map. Everything is fully configurable. With Onion Browser, players can purchase fully configurable items directly through the app. They can add multiple products to a basket and complete the purchase all from the phone. After buying, a notification will be sent to their mail along with the pickup location. Players will then need to travel to that location within a limited amount of time shown on screen and manually collect their items. With the DarkChat app, players also have a full account system. Once inside, they can join private channels using invitation links that can only be generated and shared by the channel owner. Inside the channels, players can send messages and share different types of content, just like in the other social apps. Players can also create their own channels, choose a custom name, generate their own invite codes, and fully personalize their profile. The smartphone ecosystem is built to support its own DLCs, integrations for other Quasar scripts, and even fully community-made applications. Many Quasar scripts already include their own apps, allowing players to interact with systems directly from the phone itself. For example, players can access and control crime systems entirely through the smartphone. And it doesn't stop there. The system is also designed for the community to create and share their own applications, expanding the ecosystem even further. Enjoy your new smartphone, the best on the market, Quasar Smartphone.
That's left, right, go. Whole damn market wanna copy my tone. That's left, right, go. Quasar too big, yeah, everybody knows. That's left, right.